E3, boy. E3, E3, E3. I don't know what to think of E3. E3 was just junk, shovelware, like I said. Like, this is crazy. Like, I cannot believe. Like, let me start off saying this. Microsoft's presentation was freaking awful. All they did was show freaking stuff for the Kinect. Nobody even wants to play. Freaking Usher gonna come out dancing on that new Dance Central. I'm like, ooh, like Usher out of all people, come on now. What the heck is going on here, man? This is like a concert. I don't want to dance. I want to play games. Dude, what the heck is going on over here, man? Freaking, you know, it's just crazy. And I say, you know, Sony was better, but it was no good either. They just said the Vita is an add-on to the PS3. Like, okay, like that wasn't surprising. Like I kind of knew it was like a, you know, they was gonna make it like, see, like Sony, they've been riding Nintendo's dang-a-lang for like ever since Sony came out with PlayStation 1. They're doing everything they try to do to be like Nintendo with this new Sony Super Smash Bros. Game. They just announced Nathan Drake and I forgot the other character. But Crash Bandicoot's not in that game. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. No. And you know they got, you know, Assassin's Creed 3, Ubisoft. It was alright. Zombie U, which I'm gonna get to that in the Nintendo press conference in a few. And it was just boring. I kind of like fell asleep on half of it. Like, it's alright. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Halo 4 presentation, the Gears of War Judgment, but I have an issue with the Gears of War Judgment. Like, even though the story is around Baird and Coltrane, well, mainly Baird, because they want to make him shine. Like Marcus had his part, Coltrane had his part, Dom had his part, Anya had his part, but Baird didn't really have like a, you know, major part. So they wanted to make this game like for Baird to shine, and that's pretty much what they're doing in this one, and how him and Coltrane became good friends. And also it's like Gears of War Judgment is like the Halo ODST of the Gears series, which I'm not gonna too much care for it, but it looks cool. The multiplayer kind of have a little issue with that too, but they have classes where be engineer, medic, or whatever, rushdown, whatever. Instead of like, you know, in Gear 3, everybody uses the same weapon. So it's kind of like the overrun mode is kind of like horde mode for Bulletstorm, and I hated Bulletstorm multiplayer because it sucks. But yeah, kind of like that. What else? I don't remember anything from Sony. It was so bad. I'm trying to think. Besides that Sony Smash Brothers, I'm trying to freaking think. Still ain't getting nothing. I'm still trying to think about Sony. Other than, you know, oh, God of War. Yeah, God of War Ascension. Yeah, that's pretty much it I can think of. Still can't think anything of Sony because it was all about Vita. Street Fighter Cross Tekken Vita version episode 2. You know what? That episode 2 was like pretty good. I would accept it, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, more if it was a movie instead of a game. I would probably accept it that way. Why they can't make a movie out of this game? Enough about that. Since I can't remember about Sony, I would say the best one out of, you know, all of, you know, the company's developers, but it was lackluster. It's like the developers are catering to the casual audiences, shovelware, and less on hardcore stuff. But the best one at me was Nintendo, because they had innovation and creativity with theirs, and they always come out something new to the plate, and just other developers, just like Sony, gonna follow it and make a twist on their own. I was kind of disappointed in Nintendo because they ain't showed the major stuff like Zelda or the new Super Smash Brothers or Star Fox and that Metroid crossover I've been hearing so much about. Not no darn Nintendo Neverland Ranch Land. What kind of stuff is that? Yeah, I mean it's creative, you know, and the features of the Wii U, it's pretty good. I will be getting the Wii U first before I get. Well, it's coming out first, so. But I'm gonna be getting it like 3 years ahead of time. 3 years like after it first come out, because usually I get game systems 3 years after it first come out. Instead of first coming out, because there's always be problems with the system. Haven't you learned from the 360 and PS3 when it first came out? Yeah. So, Pikmin 3. I don't give a crap about no Pikmin 3. The heck do I look like playing Pikmin 3? Like seriously, let's be real. You care about Pikmin 3? Really? Really? You care about Pikmin 3? Come on. Give me a break. I like the Batman game they brought out. A little creativity with it when you use the pad to play the game. And what else? What else they brought to the table for the Wii U? Oh yeah, Tekken on freaking the Wii U. I seen Heihachi getting a Mario mushroom and growing big. I was like, I'm done. I'm done watching it. That's just too much. Okay, they're gonna pussy out Tekken like that. Might as well put Mario and Luigi in the freaking game too. And speaking of Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. Really? Snoop Dogg, of all people? Really? I don't know what that's all about, but it doesn't fit to me. I guess Namco wanted to, you know, like target, you know, black audiences and getting into the game, which is still fine in my opinion. I mean, black people play Tekken all the time. In Atlanta, there's a whole bunch of black Tekken players. So I know for a fact it's fine in the black community. It needs to be universal, like it always been with Tekken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really 6, but you know, the Tekken has always been universal. So I don't see the point in that. I just felt the Snoop Dogg rap didn't fit to the game. I mean, he has his own stage if you pre-order the game or whatever. It's whatever to me. I mean, I'm like, Snoop Dogg, really? I was freaking laughing my butt off. I was like, yo, get ready for the next battle. I'm like, huh? What the heck what you doing here, Snoop Dogg? Everybody talking about smoke weed and play Tekken every day. It's just crazy. It was so random. Like, someone showed it to me on freaking Facebook. I'm like, He got his own minivan, mini tour bus. See that? Look at that. Freaking Snoop Doggy Dog. Snoop Froggy Dog. God dang it. First Usher, now Snoop Dogg. But there was one comment I mentioned for the, you know, Tekken Tag 2 about having Skrillex. You know, if you do not know who Skrillex is, look it up. I think Skrillex would have been more appropriate for Tekken Tag Tournament 2 as a, you know, like a bonus stage of him like DJing or whatnot, like he always does in concerts. Even though I'm not too fond of his music, I like some of his music, but it would be more appropriate, more fitting for Tekken, because Tekken already has dubstep in there. So why not Skrillex? You know what I'm saying? Why not him? Why they couldn't put him instead of Snoop Dogg? So, but I see where they can go. They're going with this. They crossing over. So it is whatever. It doesn't bother me. It kind of like make me second guess Namco. Like, was that necessary? But anyway, to be honest with you, I was more hype of the Dead or Alive 5 trailer than I was Tekken Tag 2 trailer, and that is very rare. I like the presentation that Dead or Alive 5 has brought, and they having Virtua Fighter characters as guest characters. First Akira, then I saw Sarah, thought I saw Kage too, and they said they was probably gonna bring Jackie as well. They might as well make a DOA versus Virtua Fighter. They might as well do it while they're at it. Just call it Dead or Alive versus Virtua Fighter. A crossover that finally makes sense. But yeah, E3 has been crazy though. It's interesting, but it's just lackluster to me. Like shovelware. I mean, there's some major games, hardcore games out there that, you know. And most of the stuff they showed at E3 was mostly first-person shooters. Like, how many first-person shooters are we gonna get? Freaking Call of Duty, Black Ops, Far Cry. I forgot the other game with the father and the daughter. What's the name of that? Halo 4, Gears of War, Judgment. All these first-person shooters. And I'm not even going to talk about EA. No. Nope. But yeah, no, it's not really quite over yet, but I think I'm done watching E3. So I'll be waiting for Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown to come out in a couple of hours on 360. Some people already got it on PS3. That's cool. I have a PS3 myself, but I hardly get on it because I have 360, man. I don't really have nobody to play with on PS3 like that. I'm gonna let y'all guys go. I'm tired of boring you with my boring speech, but I was really bored of this E3. I didn't really jump out of my seat like, yeah, come on, dude, yeah, we got a new game out, yeah. I didn't do all that. No, I was just like falling asleep, trying to wake myself back up, falling asleep, wake myself back up, over and over again. But yeah, I don't know what it is about video games now. Don't know.